Hello, bonjour. Today the question is, should you varnish your gouache painting and what to use for varnishing? So I just want to warn you before, because this is final, you won't be able to remove the varnish once it's applied on your gouache painting. So you want to make sure that your painting are completely finished before applying the varnish. What are the reasons you would want to varnish your gouache painting? Main reason would be to protect the gouache, but from what, actually? It won't protect from dust, because the dust will go on top of the varnish. The good thing is it will be protecting your gouache painting from humidity and water. So if you live next to the sea, for example, that would be a good point. Also, if you want to hang your paintings and you don't want to put a glass with a reflection, this is a good way to protect it. But the main reason I use varnish on my gouache paintings is to enhance the values and to get back to the fresh colors of the painting. So let me show you two easy ways to do that. The first one is varnish with a spray. This one is a French brand, but you can find anything you want for acrylic and oil, but it works perfectly fine for gouache. And I will spray this outside of the camera for two reasons. First, I don't want to have some varnish on my iPhone, and second, I don't want to breathe the toxic fumes. So I will do this outside. So I've been varnishing this outside, as I said, to avoid the toxic fumes. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a slight reflection on the painting. In some place it's not shiny, I wouldn't say that, but it's not as matte as it used to be. A good thing is it's really enhancing the colors. The best test is to take water and to place it somewhere and see if the color is lifting up. And as you can tell, the water is really sliding on the paint. So that's really cool. Not moving the color. Really, I can't even rub, and it's not lifting the color. So good point with the spray. It takes no time. It's just that you have to be careful about the toxic fumes, but the rest of it is just fine. And next, I want to wax this one. And I'm using beeswax picture varnish. There are several brands out there. This one is a paste. It's called a wax, and for a reason. And you want to use maybe a piece of tissue or a cotton pad, whatever you have on hand. I don't have cotton pad, so I'm using this. And I'm taking a good amount of wax and I'm rubbing it on the painting. And I will apply it only on half of the painting so you can see the difference. And you need to have a nice amount so it's really sliding very well. But avoid the big chunks. And you can tell that there is a slight difference in the value of the color. Obviously, it's darkening a bit the values, but this is just fresh and you have to let it sit for 24 hours and then you want to polish it. So I have to wait 24 hours and I will go back and show you if the values are still different. So the wax, it's only half of it. And they say you have to polish the varnish 24 hours after, so your varnish is not sticky anymore. I'm doing this quite nicely, and it's really not sticky at all. And let's grab some water. And same, the water is really sliding on the paint. But if I place the water just here, this is lifting the color, and I'm not rubbing really because I don't want to ruin everything. So I think it's up to you if you prefer the spray or the cold wax. I just want to warn you about this one because this specific brand stinks like hell. So maybe you should try another brand. Just when you are varnishing, don't use any kind of varnish because you don't want to have this result. And if you want to see what's going on, just see the video right here, I don't know where it is, where you can see how I ended up with this really gorgeous mess. See you soon. Au revoir.